In today's video, I list some stuff, and if I was prepared, I'd now be saying cue the intro, but I'm not prepared. I am now. Cue the intro. Yes, there we go, just like a professional YouTuber. Welcome, Mandy. Hello. Welcome to anyone else that is watching. I'm going to do some listing. And first up, I am going to list a Mills and Boon book bundle, because I've got 4 of these books to make a nice bundle, so I may as well just list them. Stalker's Prey. Good God. Right. There's a Mills and Boon Heroes bundle. I'll list along. Excellent. I will put a link in the chat as well in case anybody wants to come live while I'm listing. And I'll do a bit of a screen share as well. I just need to make sure I haven't got anything controversial on screen, which I don't think I have, and that's the wrong button. Present, share screen, tap, entire screen. There we go. Right. Hello, Chris. Welcome. So let's go on eBay. Let's look for a Mills and Boon Hero bundle. Well, let's see how much they're going for. Looks like people have got quite a lot of hero bundles listed. Let's check solds. I've already got 4 of them. 7 went for £8 plus shipping. 25 went for 20 quid. Yeah, 8 went for a tenner. There we go. £12 somebody got for them. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to copy this listing. What do they do? £9.99 plus shipping. Or £9.99 plus 3 quid. It's 12. I'm just going to put mine on for £11.95. Free shipping and see how we get on. I'm just going to draft it first off. I'll do the photos later. Were you too lazy to type out paperback? God. Publisher Mills and Boon. You better just check these are from 2023. I think they are. But they're from 2024. So there you go. 4. Very good condition. Copy the title, put it in, and 4 books in all, containing 2 stories each, so 8 stories in total. Just really spelling that out there, just in case anyone doesn't understand. And we will put that on for £11.95 free shipping. Save that for later and we'll go back to the chat. First listing is drafted. And that's not the chat. And that's my emails. Brilliant. That's the chat. There we go. What we got? Funko, well done, Matt. You finally got it. On the wrong video, but you finally got it. About 40 items photographed. Black coffee. Again, well done, but wrong video. Never know you copy a listing. Yeah, just click on sell. So go into listing on the desktop. Oh, you do it on your phone as well if you scroll down to the bottom of a listing button that says sell similar. Click on that and it will just copy the item specifics and the listing title across for you. Hello, beautiful Emma. I hope you're well. Hello, Richard Payne. I do like to see more tips to make a listing area easier. Not sure if I tend to make stuff harder, but you know, watch. You might learn how not to do it or how to do it. I don't know. Right, so that is the first listing drafted. Next, there's a dog snoring at my feet. Next, I am going to list an Andrews sea salt. I'm going through my house, basically, and grabbing the stuff that I haven't taken to the unit yet. And some of it's stuff that I didn't really want to list. Just couldn't be bothered. So I'm just now forcing myself to list it. So I've got a mirror, an Andrews sea salt mirror, or Andrews liver salt mirror. So I am going to list that next. Yeah, I checked the item specs as I was going through, and I was happy with the ones there. So I was all right on that, but absolutely, yeah, do check your item specifics just in case they put something stupid in there. Hi, George, welcome. I think listing on laptop only picks some up. That's what I do. Oh, hang on. Well, we're going to have a guess the price now. We'll have to have a guess the price because I've just sold an item, so we can't continue with the listing until we've guessed the price on this item that is just sold. Oh, I should never have introduced this guess the price rule. Oh, for Tommy, yeah. Listed some audio books today. Yeah, you have to be really specific when you're searching for those because it will just come up with the book. So it's to put like CD or cassette in and stuff. Or just do it from scratch without doing similar. There is stuff I will just do from scratch because it's just as quick. Usually if it's a rare item. Evening, Ian. In fact, this isn't Drinking with Andrew, so I can just tell you that I've sold something for $12.95. We don't need to do guess the price because it's not a Drinking with Andrew stream. So The Cure, Robert Smith, some kind of book, has just sold for $12.95. Although I think I've got 10% off at a minute, so probably sold for slightly less. But job done. Right, so Andrew's liver salt mirror is next. Nearly closed the StreamYard tab. Then that would have been embarrassing. Hello, Gary. I hope you're well. So let's just have a look. See what's listed here. There is one sold for £18. There are none listed currently. I don't think 18, but I think £18 is a bit cheap. So I'm going to do a bit of research on Terapeak to see what is sold. I'm going to click on Terapeak product research. I'll type in Andrew's liver salt mirror. Somebody did no sold results because it probably wants, I don't even know what it wants. Oh, I've put live salt. That's why. Therapy, you have to be really specific with your wording. Right. So this is looking a bit more promising. Let's just sort by the salt price. So you've got round ones. They go for like 60 odd quid. Mine is not a round one. I hate Windows 11. All right, go away. Let me scroll down the page. Where's my option to scroll down the page? See, I told you, my listing never goes well. Why can't I move up and down the page? Oh, this is ridiculous. Like, literally, there's no arrow to move up and down the page. I'm just going to refresh the page and see if that sorts it out. Barty, stop. Barty, stop. All right, there it is. So now I'm not going to sort Terapeak by sale price because that was obviously too difficult. Right, £18. There's one there that's gone for £31. The one there that's gone for £46 plus shipping. I can't see a picture of it. I got to list mine for £50. £50. Buy it now and see how it does. Especially as I've got like the only one. There we go. There's one there actually. That is listed for just over £50, and there's one listed for 70. So I'm going to list mine for $49.95 free shipping. I'm just going to create a quick draft. I'm going to have to put some measurements on this, but I could probably cheat because I bet he's taking some measurements. Oh yeah, they have, yeah. So I'm just going to copy the description as well. To do slightly risky, relying on other people's ability to measure stuff, but looks like they put some effort into the listing. Yeah, it's certainly waitable. So I'll take that bit about not sure it's original or later in production out because it's original. And I'm going to put a buy it now of $49.95 on that. And that is drafted, ready to go. And we're back to the chat. Evening tea cakes. That's similar for the box, change all that in specifics. Probably quicker just to create an original listing than doing that, to be honest. You're still top of the leaderboard. I don't know. I only listed 12 things yesterday, and I'll only be listing about 12 things today, so probably not. Yesterday I was more interested in having a couple of cans of cider than listing and using WorthPoint. No, it's too expensive. I just don't think it's worth it. Terapeak gives me what I need. If I can't find something on Terapeak in the last 2 years, I will have a look on Google to see if I can find anything similar. And if I can't, I'll make up a price, which is what I did with some books. I sold for £300 the other week, so it does work. As an approach. Hello, Kevin. Good afternoon to you too. So yeah, I personally don't think WorthPoint is worth the money. So I did there. So it's like £500. If I was VAT registered and selling a lot of stuff that was rare, unique, sort of antique items, maybe I would sign up for it. But with the additional features they put in, it just doesn't seem to be worth the effort personally, worth the expenditure. So yeah, no, I don't use that. And it looks like I have got a bundle on the floor of Air Cadet books, and I'm pretty sure I've sold book 9 space travel before for about a tenner. So I am gonna have a look at this next. Didn't even know that bundle was there. So there you go. Not a burnout. No, exactly. So while it would be nice to win the listing challenge, it's not essential. Space travel, let's have a look. I didn't think there'd be anything listed. Book 9 space travel is pretty rare, really, because it's not like the kind of thing that we tend to train cadets on. So we sold it for 99p plus shipping on auction. That was a mistake. I talk about auctions in my video that's coming out tomorrow, actually, and how I used them and what I used them for. It's a long video, and that's like about 10 seconds of conversation in it, but here you go. What do we got here? 762. I'm going to go $9.95 on it. We've got a listing here we can sell similar. When you've got the only one listed, I would think just have a look at solds and then go a bit higher. Because if somebody wants that item and you've got the only one, they're going to pay the higher price for it. And that tends to work as a rule. I had a sale earlier today where I had the only item. And so I was able to get a bit more money for it than previous sellers have got. So in my condition description, I just put a generic one to say it'll show signs of age and use, but fully readable. I don't tend to get too specific on it. I know some people do, and some people like to have it really specific. But what I've found when listing stuff and being really specific and exact about the condition of it, I actually get more returns and issues with buyers than if I just put a generic description and leave it to them to figure out whether they want to buy it or not. So that's what I do. Welcome, John. Welcome, Cat Peddler. Welcome, Ross. Married at 30. Yeah, I don't watch that either. I will put the link in the chat as well if anyone wants to come on. Which I'm going to have to scroll up to get because I can't do that either. I should have to stop sharing the screen for a second because there's a button that comes right over the there's a message that comes right over the button I need when I'm screen sharing. Terapeak's a great tool. You can also use it for product sourcing and product, not just working out sold prices. My only use of it is to work out solds, to be honest. But if you wanted to do some product research and see what was selling well and what was trending on eBay, because you wanted to order stuff off Alibaba, say, then Terapeak's a good tool to use to do that as well. Hello, Limelight Vinty. It's been a while. Good to see you. Well, I say see you. Hear from you. Well, I can't even say hear from you. Good to see you typing. There we go. Right, so Cadet's book 9 is drafted. Have a look. We've done 3 drafts so far. I want to do 12. Okay. I have got some Nescafé Dolce Gusto that I bought from Amazon Ungate. And I can't be bothered sending it into Amazon. Actually, I should have a look to see how much it sells for on Amazon before I make that decision, as opposed to how much it sells for on eBay. So look on Amazon. Using Seller Amp SAS to scan it. Yeah, $5.35. We're selling 3 boxes for $13.25. I don't actually. We're not eligible for that. Fuck's sake. Right, I'm now eligible for it. I've ungated myself. So 3 boxes is, let's see what the competition is. On Prime, I could do $14.95 for 3 boxes. Let's have a look on eBay. This is the decision making I have to go through now, is whether to send something off to Amazon or put it on eBay. Well, Pakistan is selling stuff for $15.49. That's a lot of sold. Yeah, they're not going for as much money on eBay. I should probably do this on the laptop, but it's just easier for me to scan the barcode on my phone and have a look. Yeah, 6 packs gone for 20 quid. 5 boxes is going for 17 quid. I've got 10 boxes. I think I'm just going to list them on eBay as 5 boxes and see how to get on for a week or so. And then if they don't sell quick, I'm going to send them into Amazon. How's hunting going? There's a couple of potentials that I like the look of, but I need to get this one up for sale first, so I'm not focusing too much on it. How do you send parcels? I use Yodel, and I have a Yodel depot that's less than 10-minute drive from my house. So I take everything to the Yodel depot, drop it off with them, and we get sent off. Is Lana on danger money? She is not. Yeah, 3 years in therapy. Yeah, you're right. My home collection. Problem with Royal Mail home collection is you're relying on them to turn up and collect. And the 2 times I've booked it, he's run the doorbell and ran off down the street before he even had a chance to answer it. So, yeah, I mean, that's just my postie, perhaps, but I would have a look, see if you've got a Yodel depot near you. And if you have, I would probably recommend using them because they do well, touch wood for me so far. Right, anyway, we were going to list some Nescafé Dolce Gusto. Flat white coffee pods. I do. There was a listing. Nescafé authorized seller. There was a listing for a pack of 5. Just got to find it. Problem is because I've typed it in rather than scan it. It's now bringing up many more listings. I'm just going to put 5 in the search and see if that'll narrow it down. Has narrowed it down. Hopefully you'll come up with still 6 boxes. Go. Stop annoying me. Give me my pack of 5. Why is it coming up on the phone and not here? 985 for 3 boxes. That's interesting. Only 5 boxes left. That's oat white. What the hell oat white is, but it doesn't sound like something to do. I'm just gonna copy this listing then and fine, you found a similar listing. This annoys me on eBay. I'm gonna use this stock image rather than take my own pictures because I am lazy and everyone knows what the box looks like anyway. I'm going to go to the original listing because I don't like that one. Five times 16 is 60. So I'm going to just pop those photos in. To do. confirm I don't have any controversial pictures saved on this laptop, isn't it? Pack of 5, total 60 capsules, is it? No, it's 80 capsules. My maths is wrong. Capsules, copy that. Just going to check these item specifics. Number in pack is 16, not 3. Do coffee, flat white. 16. The unit quantity is 80. Groceries is so much fun to list. The recommendation 1 pod. Units 80 count. There we go. They are new. Put that in. And I've lost the listing. I'm just going to click on this one and see what's in the description. Absolutely nothing. All right, I'll copy that then. New inbox. 5 boxes in total. 16 pods in each box. Best before, I think this was October. Best for 31st of October 24. 2024. My price is going to be $19.95 free shipping. My quantity is going to be 2. And I'm going to list that now. And then I will worry about the rest later. I'll have to come back to these listings at some point and promote them and such like. To do. We've got a nice postman, that's good. My dog doesn't go for anybody. The dog runs away from people. Got 8 free first class. That's brilliant. There's Dave Repairs. Still about. No, take my own photos, make my own description. Fair enough. I'll let you off the hook for Friday drinking stream tomorrow. Yeah, I will be live for Drinking with Andrew tomorrow. Quite right. That's one listing done anyway. Free drafted, wasn't it? Let's grab some more stuff to list. Oh, you're asleep now. You're asleep, boy. Are you? Good boy. Now it's Dolce Gusto. Here's I have a chest thing, an Orion 6-in-1, recommended by Anatoly Karpov. That's the tagline for your movie. Don't think we'll be doing a movie. All right, Funko is definitely the wrong video. So we have an Orion 6-in-1. Got any batteries in it? No, it has got batteries in it. They look like they are absolutely knackered. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Battery compartment isn't too bad, so hopefully should work. I need to find where my bin is. There. Obviously, make sure you safely dispose of your batteries at an appropriate point and don't just put them in the general waste. I'm just putting them there for temporary storage. Right. I need to see if I've got some actual batteries to test this with. And shouldn't there be some... I don't have to read the instructions to see if they're supposed to be pieces come with this. How do you play it? Orion 6-in-1. Switch to the game. definitely should have some pieces. Now, normally on other sets they're in the machine, but there is literally nowhere that these pieces can go, so this is just like probably been put in a box because it's incomplete, which is annoying. That will go back in a box, ready to go. Not going to waste time on that right now. There might be some spares value in it, just the board, but better things to do with my time. I've got a couple of books here. The History of the River Dee by Mike Griffiths. Oh, it's got a barcode on. So, well, the books will probably be selling this for peanuts. Scan it and see. Yeah, selling it for peanuts. Let's have a look on sold, though. So, don't have a huge amount of stock. Yeah, no. Garbage pile. And sadly, this book is trashed, which is going to go in the bin. So that has been binned. Find more stuff to list. I think the next item to put on is going to be a Carhartt rework jacket hoodie, or jacket with hood, in a size medium. Not a bad rework, actually. This I got on a 50% off sale for a wholesaler. How do you go about keeping all your inventory tidy? I go badly. Right. So, Carhartt rework jacket. That's not Detroit. Very popular. That's just narrow it down by size as a medium. Looks like I'm probably going to go 60 quid. Your Detroits are quite popular. Somebody's got 85 quid there. That's not really a bomber. I can't go for that kind of description. You're getting good money for your Carhartt reworks there. There we go. £75. I'll take that. It costs you like something crazy like 12 quid each, so it wasn't a lot of money. If I could give people advice that are looking to do, can't spell Carhartt, but looking to buy clothing wholesale, it is sign up to as many wholesalers' newsletters, clothing wholesalers, that is, or any wholesaler really. Sign up to as many newsletters as you can, because they will send discount codes and special offers direct to your inbox. I'm going to be receiving more as such. So put new defects that I'm going to put used. Yeah, so it's as many newsletters as they can, because you'll get some crazy offers coming through, like 50% off and stuff. They don't necessarily feature on the website, and then you can lower the price of buying stuff. You know, there's loads of times where I'd be like, oh, I really want that. product, but I don't quite have the funds at the minute to buy it. So I sign up to the wholesalers newsletter, and then the next day or the next week is like 25% off. I'm like, oh, that makes that affordable. I'll go and buy it now. So there's a top tip for you. So how we work, color eject says fits medium, pit to pit. I'll see how I describe these because I don't really like. There we go. I'm going to copy this description, but I'm going to make some changes to it because obviously I need to measure this jacket before I put it live, and I can't find where I've started my listing. There it is. So I'm going to measure, I'm going to find my measuring tape, and I'm going to measure it and check to see if those measurements are the same. But I say no shame in building on other people's unboxing. No, I'm not ordering anything to unbox, really. I try to move house on ice, so I'm not ordering stock in that quantity at the minute. Trying to find something. Yeah, SKU system is what you want. You need to. There'll be plenty of videos on YouTube that'll show you how to set up one. But basically, I just need an inventory system, a stock control unit number for each item that tells you where it is located in your storage. In the room bin. This is a different bin, Mandy. Right, I'll find me measuring tape. Which is here. All right. Pop this, measure it. I'm probably going to photograph this at the same time as I measure it, actually. So I will be back momentarily. There's just no point in not doing both together. All right, Batty boy. You good boy. Yeah? You're sleepy now. There are no need to bark and everything. All right. It is a generous set of measurements on that one. It's now being photographed. So let's have a look. I'm not bothering with shoulder to hem. No, I am bothering shoulder to hem. It's pit to wrist I'm not bothering with. There we go. All right. That's going on for $74.95. say that later. And I am now going to go on to my photo editing app and just edit the photos I just took of it so that I can add them to the eBay app and make the listing live. So start batch. One thing I do, which others might not do, but I only take 4 or 5 pictures of an item of clothing. Ever since I started doing Depop, I used to take like a dozen pictures, and I started doing Depop, and people buying stuff for 4 pictures. So it's like, what is the point of me taking more than 4 pictures if people are buying it when it's only got 4 pictures on? So I've applied that same principle to eBay, and yeah, it hasn't. I've never had photos saying messages saying, "Can I have more pictures?" And I've, sold the same amount as I ever did. So yeah, I just don't spend less time taking photos now as a result. Seems to have had no issues. That is live now, so that is 2 listings live. Only another 10 I want to do. Ordinarily, I've probably done about a few now, but because I am live streaming and reading comments, it takes a bit longer. Let's send out some. This app keeps telling me that I've got offers that I can send out, and then you click on it, and it actually you haven't. So I was getting excited, thinking I've got like 9 offers I can send out, but actually it's just showing me the stuff that I listed yesterday that there is no eligible watches for. Thomas Tank Engine's got a watch on. Send out an offer on that for a tenner. Good God, somebody's actually watching that. Offer out for a tenner. What's that price there? Send out an offer of 12 quid on that. I like to keep on top of the offers to watches and get them sent out throughout the day if I can, because that tends to help me get sales throughout the day. So yeah, I always send out all my offers. I pay peanuts for stuff, so I will send out quite generous offers as well to try and tempt people to buy it. Because it's very rare that I list something that hasn't got a decent margin in it. Occasionally I will with the retail arbitrage, but even there I try and focus on stuff that gives me a good margin. Cooking dinner now, so listen, okie dokie. Right. So that's this Carhartt done. And this one is a bomber jacket, and they were going for £10 more, weren't they? This is a bomber jacket. So I am going to go back and find a listing that is sold for £85. There we go. That's exactly what I want. And I now accidentally got 2 listings there. What was I pressed it twice? Still can't remember how to spell Carhartt. Carhartt. Right. It's all right. Medium. Just checking everything here. It's fine. I am deleting their SKU because it's no relevance to me. Popping that on. So look at their description. My jacket is not official Carhartt, so I might step away from that description and price and come and have a look at this one. Not sure I like that one either. I'm just going to see if there's anything else here that I do like. I don't want to mislead buyers because that's bad. There we go. See how they describe their item. That's what I want. Right. Not doing tourist. And I am going 74.95 on that. Same as the other one went on for. Just as used. Right, I'm going to measure and photograph this one. So I will be back with you momentarily, if I can even get onto the right tab. How many sales do you make on that? It depends how much they list, Sean. There is no average for me. Yeah, I do the bare minimum. What would you recommend for a short break looking at Welsh Ball or Oswestry? I'd pick Welsh Ball over Oswestry because Wales nice, obviously. So the thing is, Oswestry has slightly better facilities, i.e. it's got a KFC, than Welsh Ball does, but Welsh Ball is just a nicer town. If you want charity shops, though, your charity shops in Oswestry are better because your phone signal in Welsh Ball is terrible, so you can't look up stuff in Welsh Ball. But Welsh Ball is the nicer place to visit, and you can go across the Lake Fernway and places like that. But they're not far away from each other anyway, so either's good. And if you go to Oswestry, you come to Wrexham because it's only 15, 16, 17 miles away. And see me, so, you know, there is that to think about. Because Welsh Ball is just like 30 odd miles. I can never be bothered doing that far. Right, still haven't measured it, have I? Measuring tape. And we are putting that one on as 24 inches and 27 inches. Oh, where's my listing gone? There is a pocket on the inside of the jacket. I need to check that. There's no bobbling. There is no inside pocket, so I will take that off as well. 34.95, quantity 1. All the specifics are all right. Save that for later. Go back to StreamYard. Bluestone in Wales. Never heard of it. Must be south. Do. Right. I'll edit some pictures. Okay, so I've created so many listings, I don't even know which one's the draft. Right, eBay, selling, listings, drafts. Right, let's just delete that draft that is wrong. Right. Now I can upload some stuff to it. Add photos. Upload photos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add. Not the best photos, but it's what it is. Let's check they're all uploaded. They have. Let's list it. Do you have any? I do have actually. I've got a shot one, but I don't think it's an XXL. I think it's either a large or an XL. Unfortunately, also I don't know where it is. So there is that, which is actually probably quite significant because, yeah, though it's definitely not listed because I only got it the other week and thought I will keep that for winter because we could list it and sell it now, but I would get a better price at winter. And also, I hate listing clothing. Speaking of which, I'm going to list a t-shirt. This Jekyll and Hyde restaurant t-shirt, Winter Crew, has been sat on a hanger in this room for the last year. So I'm finally going to list it. Barty. Right. I made the mistake of not drafting the listing on this before taking the pictures. I think the quickest is always to do the listing first and then do the pictures, because what we're going to have to do now is go back and measure it. Hello, ABL. I just popped up when you told me I'm on TV. Excellent. Nice to see you, Dave. Cafe. Right. Yeah, so don't do what I just did and take the pictures before doing the draft. Do the draft first. My advice, I bet there's nothing like this sold either. Let's have a look. Chamonix. Chamonix t-shirt. Oh, I have some stuff. Seeing anything particularly like this though, but let's just have a look, see what's listed as well. I'll go in UK, not on worldwide. I'd rather be in Chamonix. Vintage tourist souvenir t-shirt. I bet that's not vintage. Like, honest to God, at least half, maybe more of the stuff I see on eBay listed as vintage is about 5 years old at most. Right, we'll go to Terapeak. I'm just going to close these tabs because it's just annoying. Let's see what's sold. North Face, Patagonia, Urban Outfitters. They're all the wrong way around. We go in here. Spirit. So I've got a unique item. All right. I'll go back in and copy this guy's listed. Well, I'm not going to go and ask 20 quid plus postage for it because it's not worth that. and hide. And this is where we see I can't actually spell. Restaurant t-shirt. Right. Now I don't know the size on this because I didn't measure it. So I'm going to have to go and measure it. And that t-shirt is following today's theme of being medium. Everything, all 3 items of clothing, I'm only doing 3 because I hate listed clothing, are a medium. Used, good use condition. Might better be more descriptive than that. Just want to check the item specifics on this. Check and put it in. I just ticked everything going there, haven't I? Right. Bit to bit, 20 inches. Prox. I always put prox just because sometimes it's like not quite 20 inches or whatever. Rare and unique. Winter crew t-shirt. Only one listed on eBay at the time of listing. If I got the only item, I like to say I've got the only item. So if somebody reads the description, they were like, oh, I can't get this anywhere else. Might tend into buying. Or it may not. I don't know. I have no way of knowing. But I put it in anyway. Right, so that is drafted. And actually I can list that now. Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah, put it so I doubt I'll get any. Where am I? Yeah, you went shopping in your. Okay, we're still that. Still listening as a 95. Yeah. Yeah. Is Chorley Market good? Is Chorley good? Been a while since I've been Chorley way. Can't remember what I'm doing now. Pictures. There used to be this big thing in the YouTube community a few years ago about doing listings live, but I can tell you for a fact that doing listing live takes longer. Than it does if I was just, had a podcast on and was cracking through. But it's nice to have company sometimes, isn't it? So, sometimes we will do a live listing. Right. Background remover has removed all of that. I use Photo Room to edit my photos in, mostly because I signed up for a free trial and forgot to cancel. But it is better than eBay's background remover. 9 times out of 10. Sometimes eBay's background remover is better. I think Photo Room is a little too clever, and so it will, say it sees a logo or a label on something, it will remove everything around that and just show the label or the logo. Whereas eBay's background remover isn't that clever, so sometimes I will use a combination of both to get the picture I want. Basically, if Photo Room's been too clever, I'll just upload the photo onto the eBay app and edit it in there. Right. So we've done 4 listings are live. Super Birmingham will shop himself. Trolley market is good for picking up OAPs. Lots of new beauties going around. Do reseller George still does it live? Yeah, he does. You're right. Yeah, he likes a good chat, doesn't he? He was watching earlier. I don't know if he still is, but he likes a good chat, George. I want to find another 4 items because I've listed 4. I've drafted. Just said I drafted 4. Losing track. I've drafted 3. So I'll find another 5 items to list. To draft, and then I can take some pictures of them. 5 items knocking around. What have I got in this house that I haven't put in the van? Got Holy Bible, that'll do. 1 more item. A Holy Bible, let's have a look. The Holy Bible is in the Old and New Testament. It is the Trinitarian Bible Society. Undoubtedly hasn't got a year of publication in. It's not. So what's a bit of a revelation, this Bible? Oh, that was a terrible Bible joke. I'm sure has got people in stitches if you understood and got the joke. Right, so there is no year publication this, which is a shame, but let's have a look for Trinitarian Bible on eBay. Yeah, I heard OJ has died of cancer. I haven't really got anything more to say about him, really. Trinitarian Bible Society, let's see what comes up. Wow, loads. I'm still searching by highest price as well, aren't I? Let's go best match. I have a theory about best match. If I am grabbing an item to list from a live listing rather than a sold to do a sell similar on, I like to do the one that comes top of the best match, because my theory is, I mean, it might just be because they promoted at a higher rate, but it can also be because they've got the search engine optimization right for that listing and the most item specifics filled out, and that's why it's come top of the best match. So I like to grab one of the listings at the top of the best match to list from and do a sell similar from, because theoretically that is the best listing that's out there. But they could have just paid a shed load of money to promote it. That is the alternative. Holy. So I did there. Can't wholly see anything. Similar to mine. Here we go. Holy Bible. I find, Bibles is one area where I find putting the word vintage in as a keyword at the start helps, because people actually look for vintage Holy Bible. This is pocket sized and it is blue. And I'm just going to list it to 12.95. Used condition. Contains both Old and New Testaments. I was going to buy them for $12.95, free shipping. Bibles tend to go okay for me. Save that one for later. I was Richard Neville, yeah, true. My little football match team at bad form didn't help. Oh God! Got to the end of the Bible. Turns out the Romans did it. The jokes don't get any better, Dave. The jokes don't get any better. Right, so that's 4 drafted. I want to draft another 4. I have got a box of books over here, but I'm not sure they are the best books. But we'll have a look. So one of the things I did, it could be nearly 2 years ago now, is I bought a wholesale bundle of books, 50 books. I think it cost 30 quid. And I started unboxing it on YouTube, and it was just like a big, heavy box. And I couldn't be bothered, so I just cut the video short. And then I put the box down, and it's been sat down in this room ever since. And on Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday, I started pulling out books from it and listed them. And so far, the listed value from that box is over 500 quid. So it was a really good wholesale order. I've sold 1 book already from it for 15 quid. So, that after fees and postage will have paid nearly a third of it. So, yeah, amazing what I've got lying around in my house that has value. It's the normal time of day you list. Yep. Either list or ship at this time. Right, I've got How Green Was My Valley. The ones that are left in the box now, though, I don't think have got value on, but I haven't really researched them, so I figure I may as well do some research just in case some of them got value. So we have got How Green Is My Valley by Richard Llewellyn. I should say this probably does have some value to it, but it's missing a dust jacket, and that can really knock down the value. First edition, first print. This isn't going to be a first edition. Yeah, no, this is 1949. Just have a look at the competition here. Yeah, there's one there. Do I want to list it for $6.95? Since the 1949 edition seems to be quite common, let's narrow down the search. There are 25 listings of the 1949 edition of this. I'm just looking at the companies that have listed it, because I know most of the booksellers. Wub have listed it for $9.98, which is an indication that it sells, because they don't bother always listing them for $9.95 unless they think it's going to sell. But there's nothing sold there. Problem with Wub is they cross list, so it might have sold for 8, 9, 10 quid on Amazon or Abe Books. I think they list on Abe Books, definitely list on Amazon. Yeah, right, it does sell. Yeah, okay, so worth listing that for $9.95. So with books, thing to note is that the sell-through rate is terrible on books. You can be sitting on the book for a year or two before it sells. So you really need to have quite a lot listed to make any good money from them. But I just like them because they're, for me, easy to source, they're easy to list, and they're easy to ship. And I, do sell quite a lot of books. It's my biggest selling category, as you will find out in tomorrow's video. Not tomorrow's video, it'll be Saturday's video, because I don't release content on a Friday. I go live and get drunk on the internet instead. So there won't be a video tomorrow, even though it is uploaded and ready. It will be on Saturday that you will find out how much I sold in books value last month. And my books is doing great on books. Yeah, I do enjoy watching his content. I never replies to comments, does he? But I never make comments. So anyway, I'm probably just going to copy all the books listed on this, because that was fairly high up, wasn't it? So the one on Best Match here has come up on Best Match because I clicked on the listing. If you click on the listing, it will come to top of Best Match. This one is probably the one I'm going to go for, because it looks like it's nicely filled out, and I'm going to undercut them in price as well. I think the condition of my book is probably slightly better than his, but he's also listed in the antiquarian and collectible category, which I like because there's not any mandatory item specifics in that category. Barty, stop barking. So that is going on for $9.95. We've only got 3 more listings to draft before I go on and take pictures. Oh, David, how are you? Pictorial treasury of the world and its wonders. Next. This is from 1953. It's not first edition. First edition was 1947, so it's probably not really going to have value. It's dusty. It does have its dust jacket, but the dust jacket is damaged. So, and the book is bent. So to a collector, they're not really going to be hugely impressed with any of that. So it's debatable in my mind as to whether I'll even bother listing that one. The dust jacket issue is neither here nor there, but it's the fact that the boards are bent. And we've not been a first edition as well. Yeah, 1953. One listed for 11 plus bids, and then one listed for 22 plus shipping. So let's see if these guys know something that I don't. So look on sold. Nothing sold. So look on Terapeak. And I closed the Terapeak window. Right, there we go. I can find it now. Yeah, there's no solds on that. I probably will list it for a tenner and just undercut everyone on the basis of condition, because to be fair, there isn't a lot listed. Yes, his tatty dust jacket was still better condition than mine. I can't remember the way to describe boards as being bent on a book, so if anyone can remember what the official terminology used by book dealers for that is, that would be helpful. Otherwise, I'm just going to say the boards are bent. Is this all the stuff? No, this is from a wholesale book haul. None of this stuff that I'm listing today is from charity shop. That all the Carhartt was from a wholesale haul. These books are from a wholesale haul. The mirrors from a charity shop last year sometime. Yeah, got it at the eBay when eBay opens on. So yeah, and I can't remember what else I've listed, but yeah, the Dolce Gusto is not from a charity shop. Put on this and try and bend it back. Yeah, could do that, but in fact, I've pretty much just bent it back into shape by hand. So yeah, good tip. I don't need to worry about it anymore because I have now put it back into shape. And I'm going to up the value by £5. So there you go. Top tip. Your book's bent, just bend it back. Dust jacket is tatty / ripped. Book will show signs of age / use, but fully readable. There you go. You see, it's worth going live because I've just, increased my listed value if I could. I mean, this may never sell. Who knows? It might sell tomorrow. We don't know. It can be really funny. Yeah, it's on $14.95 free shipping. If anyone wants to buy it, feel free. There's 10% off running at the minute. No idea what's in it. 2 more listings to draft, and then I can go and take some photos. Warped. That's the word. That's the word. It's not warped anymore, though. I've warped it back. List of only get 26. You'll be catching up with me. So that is 2 more books from my book haul. Keeps going. I've got the Shell Guide to Wales. I'm pretty sure this should have a dust jacket with it, even though it does have a printed cover as well. And I'm also pretty certain it's worthless. But let's look it up. As I'm not always right about value, which is why I buy stuff wholesale quite often because I need to learn about it. Yeah, no, worthless. 350, 326. Somebody's asking £10, they're not going to get it. 349 plus shipping. Now I will have a quick look on solds, but yeah, nothing sold. It's not a category that does well, this sort of tourist guide to England, Wales, Scotland, really. There are some that do all right, but they have to be very rare, and that's not rare. All right, grab a couple more. Live listing takes too long, to be honest, Sean. So I don't expect it to be a regular habit. I was just bored, and I decided I didn't want to drink cider because I'm going to be doing that tomorrow night. So we've got the Christian Secret of a Happy Life here. Sometimes these religious type books do all right, but again, it is missing its dust jacket. It doesn't always stop me picking up books. I've sold books with good money that don't have dust jackets on. That's Hannah Smith. This is Pearsall Smith. No listed. I like it when there isn't anything listed. Anything sold? Nothing sold. Let's switch to Chesapeake. Oh, it's set to last 2 years. So I need to change that to last 3 years. There we go. So it defaults to last 2 years then. That's annoying. Okay, we have sold this. Wub have sold it for £3 too. I'm going to ignore Wub's prices. Yeah, we buy books. I've sold it for £3, but I'm going to list it for a tenner. because I've got the only copy, so I can. I'll just describe this as a vintage hardback. I will use the list faster item specific because the topic is Christianity. So we won't do anything crazy in there. They haven't. I will put the condition as acceptable because with the vintage book, I don't find listing it as acceptable puts people off. And that way I also don't get complaints about the conditions. I'm like, or if I do, I go like, literally it's listed in the lowest condition possible on eBay. Like, how can you expect any more from it? So yeah, draft that one for $9.95. Only one more draft to do, and then I can go and take the pictures. Next one we have got is an autobiography of Neville Cardus. I've never heard of Neville Cardus, so there's pictures been taken in Sydney, but it is Collins' book. It's a first edition from 1947. It is missing its dust jacket. That is quite common with books of this era. It'd be interesting to see if anyone has actually heard of Neville Cardus. It's probably really famous, and I'm just showing massive levels of ignorance. Well, let's have a look. Let's see what's on there. I've picked this up to list 3 times this week and put it back each time without actually doing any research on it. Neville Cardus. Looks like he's an author. There's his autobiography hardcover. It's gone for $9.99 with dust jacket. I will just narrow this down. There is demand for him though, which is good. And yeah, I encourage for that $9.99 sale because I've got a first edition and that wasn't a first edition. That is a first edition. £7. Oh, he's a cricketer, is he? And Sonny's got it listed for $5.99, which I can just about compete with. They've listed it for $5.99 as well. So now I've got a decision to make as to whether to bother listing this for $5.99 or not. And that'd be $5.95. So I'm just going to have a look on Terapeak to inform my decision. See what's sold. Yeah, that's our first edition hardback with dust jacket. It's gone for a tenner. There's a signed one that went for £1 plus shipping. You seriously have a look at. Yeah, somebody has got £10.15 there for one the same as this. So there's a bit of demand for him. Not massive though. 25 has sold. 60 listed. Is that selfie rate going to be too bad for me? You know what? I think I am going to list it for $6.95 as a first edition and see how it does. Because, you know, can't really do much for me, is it? And the quality of these listings isn't that actually that great. So I'm going to go pound higher and I'm going to slightly keyword it different. You shouldn't do cricket, so I'm going to put that into keywords. But yeah, I'm not going to put buy in, that's a waste of a word there. I'm going to put autobiography, we know that he wrote it. So Neville Cardus, autobiography, cricket, first edition, hardcover, vintage hardcover, 1947. There we go. Binding is hardback. check the item specifics I filled out on this one. Is it illustrated? They've checked it's illustrated. Is it illustrated? I think that's not illustrated. Oh, there is a picture in it. There's a couple of pictures in it, but I'm going to take that out because I'm not hugely comfortable calling that illustrated, but it is first edition, so I will select the first edition item specific instead. I'll do my usual condition description of will show signs of age/use, but fully readable because it is. Amazon, go away. It's spammed with emails from Amazon on a daily basis. I said I was going to go $6.95 on this, didn't I? So let's try that. Shame I've got his dust jacket, really, because I would have got a tenner on it. Half the time when you're listing and you're picking a price, it's just experience as well. Like, the more experience you get, the more you know what to list something for and how to keyword it. Right, we can take off the screen share because we'll be doing the rest on the app. Well, do those do well? Yeah, I do well with Forgotten Realms fantasy books. Sold a few of those over the last few weeks. Fantasy as a whole can do well, although generally usually just have to bundle it. Here's the end up by books. But yeah, the Warhammer Codexes can be really good money. With those, you want to look at the edition and the year of publication. The older ones tend to be worth more than newer ones, but if you get the latest one, that's going to have good value because it's very expensive to buy new. So, but if you get one that's in between, it might be only worth a tenner, £7, £8. But yeah. It's trading is it's not my only source of income. I work full time. So applying for a mortgage, I use my full time earnings from work to do that. The business is just a side hustle. I could use my business earnings, but I've actually set up as a limited company. So I would have to pay myself a wage from the limited company and then declare that income. I use a slightly different structure and way of doing things. So, yeah, I just rely on my wages. If your books are healthy. Not sure what we mean by healthy. Right, I'm going to turn around and take some pictures, so you may see my backside. I will be back momentarily. Oh, before I take pictures, I'm going to clean the box because with any books, they do tend to attract dirt, as you can see. So, you know, this isn't something that you will see on any book YouTube channel at all, because this is not the way to treat vintage books. But I just give them a wipe with wet wipe, and yeah. So there'll be, bookophiles, is that what they're called? They're mental if they see me cleaning books with wet wipes, but it works, so I do it. Oh. By the way, folks, if you haven't watched any of my daily content, do give it a watch. There's a couple of interesting videos in there that might help people out. Today's video is just went out early today around lunchtime as well, which is another episode of Life of a Hoarder. Because I haven't done one of those for a year. Would I buy wholesale books from this supplier who gave me these again? Question that's just occurred to me, and the answer is most definitely yes, I would. Because I've listed about half the books when you order wholesale in any category, whether it be clothing, books, media, unless it's brand new items that you're ordering. If you're ordering wholesale sort of secondhand items, you're going to get some waste. By that I mean stuff that's either damaged or doesn't have any value to it. So if you find a wholesale supplier that you can get stuff from where you are 10 timing your return, and this one is 20 timing my return, then you grab hold of them and you keep them tight. So I really should have gone through this book haul and listed it when I got it nearly 2 years ago, because I'd have been ordering from them every week then, instead of only getting it round to it now. And now that particular supplier has nearly doubled their price. And I'm tight, and I don't like paying £1 a book for stuff blind. And at the time when I was buying, it was like 50p a book, which is, even that is a bit high, but I was prepared to do it. But I have noticed that they do pallets, which are far more reasonably priced. So one of the things you might see when I move house is me ordering a pallet of books. I think that'd be a really interesting video to do. Don't quite know how I'll do it yet, but could be a few months or a year off anyway. But that could be fun. I won't stand to put the price up, and I won't do it. But, it's there. Final thing I need to do is, sorry about the lighting here, anyway, folks. The room isn't really set up to do YouTube in at the minute, so I do have a YouTube studio room, but actually lighting that's even worse, to be fair. This is something I need to sort out when I move into a new house, so hoping to have like a proper studio setup. Definitely not wet wipes for my personal hygiene. Definitely not. Have a bath. I like baths. Right. I'll take pictures of a couple of items and then come back to you. I've got a sale as well. One of those offers to watches I sent out earlier has resulted in a sale. Let's have a look. I've sold, sound quality should be good on this, by the way, so I don't know if it is, because I'm on the actual dildo microphone, the Yeti. I'll put this light on now, so you're going to be blinded by the light. Let's see if I can do anything about that. Not really, unless I stand in front of it. I need the light on to take pictures, so I'm just going to have to have a side-on view of my chair instead. One of those offers to watches got me a sale. I've sold the program for $9.99, so I'm happy with that. Right, let's take some pictures. So I've just done the bundle of books, right? this bundle of books here. That what I used to do with these is I used to take ages taking pictures, just take pictures of each book in a bundle. And what I've discovered over time is that that's absolutely pointless. All I do now is I take a picture of the books like this with the spines showing there, so that the buyer can see that the spines are in good condition, because that's something that people do look for. Sometimes I'll take a picture side on like this as well to show whether there's any sort of aging, foxing, etc. to the pages. This one, obviously the books are only like literally, one of them was published this year, so there isn't. And then I will just lay out the books flat, take pictures of the front, and take pictures of the back. So 2 pictures basically. So, you know, there's a total of 3 or 4 pictures, and the listing will sell. No need to photograph every book individually in it. I don't even list anymore in the description what the books are that are in the bundle. I used to do that. Now I just say, go and have a look at the picture to see what's in the bundle, because that way they'll actually look at the pictures, which not everyone does. And I would like them to look at the pictures so they know what they're getting. That seems to work. Everything we do in this is about efficiency, really. What is the minimum amount of effort you can put in to get a sale? If I've listed an individual book, it will probably have 4 or 5 pictures. Picture of the front, picture of the inside to show the edition, you know, particularly if it's a first edition, random pages, and then maybe side of the book, back of the book. If there's a bit of foxing on it around the edges, pictures of those to show the buyer as well. You know, so sometimes I'll take pictures from every angle. Depends on the condition. For this one, all I need to do is front, back, spine, title page, middle page, 5 pictures, done. Upload to the app, which takes seconds. Easy peasy. And with a book like this one, this has got inside it, which is probably not going to come up on the camera. Let me just, there we go. That might just show on camera, but can you see here? You might not be able to. Somebody's actually stamped a name and address in there. Take a picture of that, because that's important to collectors. It won't put them off buying it, but you'll get a fuss if they pick it up and you haven't taken a picture of it, believe me. So any pencil marks, any pen marks, anything like that on the first couple of pages, like here, there's some pen marks which you probably can't see on camera because this camera is awful. So I photographed those as well, and because somebody's put pen marks at the front there, I take a quick flick through to see there are no other pen marks as well, which there aren't. Literally only takes seconds to do, but do it, because that could be the difference between positive and negative feedback. Oh, Secret Carper. Right, that's 3 photographed. I've definitely got 8 to photograph, so I've got 4 photographed. swear I might need to draft some more items. Yeah, another item photographed. Let's have a look at my drafts. Oh yeah, the liver salt mirror. I have to photograph that. Hi, that's a mirror photographed. I'm sure there's one thing I'm missing. Let me check my drafts, see if there's anything I haven't photographed. Another good reason to draft stuff beforehand actually is because it tells you what you've got to photograph. eBay app. Everyone been fed. I haven't been fed actually, so I'm going to have dinner after this stream. Pallet, that's not enough. True. You keep your house? No, I can't afford to keep. I can't afford to have two houses, Sean. I'm not that rich. No, I need to sell this one. Hello, Jack. How are you? You all right? You've missed most of the listing. I'm just uploading pictures now, and then I'm done. I'm sure I drafted more items. I can't even remember how to get my drafts. It's embarrassing now. Yeah, I've got 8. Oh well, I'm gonna put these photos through Photo Room, and I'll find out what I've not photographed when I complete my listings. Tell you what, I hate the gyroscope on the iPhone is pretty rubbish. So a fair few pictures that will need rotating there. Photo Room is telling me it's got about a minute before it converts everything into lovely white pictures, which it's doing now. Do you pack yourself? I've already done them, Sean. Did them before I did the stream. Didn't have any sales to pack. Slow week this week. Already done them. Shipped them off. Dropped them off at the parcel shop. There's only 5 that I had to do, which is poor for me. Really. Last year, I was doing 20 a day. This year, Q1, maybe 10 a day, something like that. Some days less, some days more. This week has been like 4 or 5 a day because school holidays. So if I was, Jack might be able to confirm this because this is his category, but when I was primarily focused on media and specifically video games, school holidays would be ace, would always be selling games really well. And I'd actually be quieter with them. Well, Q4 was always good because people buy games for the kids, but Q4's like there's holidays in it. But yeah, it was school holiday on. I'd always see an upsurge in computer game sales. But I don't have many listed now, so I can't tend to get them anymore. So they're spending some full timers. Yeah, it is. Yeah, they're all right for a part timer. But you know, when you look on Amazon and you've sold like 20 units, and it's not even like lunchtime, and you go on eBay and you've sold 2, it's quite a difference. Yes. Oh, right, yeah. That's a go on holiday yourself. Yeah, it doesn't help. Right. Let us put Neville Cardus, whoever the hell he is, autobiography live, because I'm sure he's the chap I haven't photographed. I am 100% certain, actually, because I can't find where his book is. So look at my pictures. Yeah, it is Neville. He is the missing one. Where have I put Neville's book? This is the problem with doing live listing. You get distracted and lose stuff. So where did I put Neville's book down? Can't see it for lovely money anywhere. Or I put the laptop on top of it now. Talked about him for ages, trying to work out who he was. Here he is. Okay, Neville, let's photograph your book. Well, actually, we need to get the wet wipe on Neville as well. So we might need to wait. It's actually not too bad. I need to just wait before I photograph Neville. It's warm in the house. It won't take more than a few seconds to dry. How did I start doing my Amazon? You might need to be more specific in your questions, Sean. Because I'm not quite. I mean, I set up an account with him. I give him the details of my limited set up an account with him to sell on years ago. I never got around to it. Well, basically COVID happened, and I was like, I didn't really understand online arbitrage at the time, so which I wish I had, because I'd have made a killing. But yeah. So this year I thought I'm just going to go for it. So I already had an Amazon account to sell on. So I just went on there and gave him my limited company details, because when I set it up, I was still a sole trader. And I sent my first shipment in. That's like pretty much it. And I used Seller Amp to scan products, and it's profitable and selling. I will send in. I'm in a couple of Discord groups as well, which I'll talk about in a different video. Ross is in one of them, actually. Yeah, no great secret to it. Oh, toys. I think I've got much in the toys and games listed. I think I've pretty much sold everything. Got a few photos aren't great on this bio. Normally I take photos upstairs in my office with proper lights, but I'm in the middle floor because I wanted to spend some time on a floor that I'm hardly ever on. Right, Cadets is going live now. So we've got 6 listings live. Like, I am slow at listing at the minute compared to how quickly I used to be. Yeah, see, photo room's been too clever here on this one, so I'm just going to delete that picture. I don't need that many anyway. It's live. Buy it now price. I literally typed it in. 50 quid. Does anyone else find that when you do drafts and save them and come back to them, sometimes eBay's deleted the buy it now price that you typed in? Nothing else, just the buy it now price just disappears, and I have to remember what I selected it as. All right, that's live. Just going to go and photograph this last book. All right, you tired, baby? You tired, boy? Yeah. There we go. Yes, and the postage too. I do free shipping, so at least it keeps the policy. Doesn't need to lose that, but yeah, it's just annoying. All right, I'm just going to photo room the pictures of Neville's book that I just took. Put that live. Every time it does the batch, I do think about, do I want to upgrade the photo room? But no, I don't, because it costs money. Right, that's all my pictures ready to go. Oh, and Neville, 5 more to get live, and you're one of them. Photo room's been a little too clever on one of the pictures and taking the edge of the book off, so I'm just cropping the picture. It's only an edge, so just crop the edge off. Go, that's listed. What's the majority of stuff? Books, Jack. High barrier to entry on books. Really? Well, I say high. It's not that high, but there is a barrier to entry on it because you've got the competition from the two biggest sellers on eBay, which is World of Books and Music Magpie. You've got, which means that any low value, well, pretty much 90% of the books you see, World of Books are going to be selling for cheaper. And if they're not, Music Magpie are. So you have to have knowledge to be able to identify the individual books that are worth money. And it takes time to build up that knowledge and effort. And it seems that it's difficult for people to be able to devote that time and put that effort into doing it. You can sell bundles like Bundles of Books does and do all right that way. But you still have to find the supply and know which authors are selling and which in demand. So yeah, a bit of a barrier to entry to it. Whereas with clothing, yeah, you need to know certain brands, but you can get clothing, pretty much anywhere because everyone wears it. And if you want to know what's popular in clothing and what's going to sell well, you just walk down the street and see what people are wearing. Well, anyway, yeah, I did like doing gaming and media, and I was doing it, but basically all the suppliers I was buying from just realized they could get more trading stuff into CX, so now they just trade stuff in. Even the charity shops around here, because if they put games out, they get stolen. They trade them in instead. So you don't really see many games out in the charity shops. At the car boots, everyone is going straight in the back of people's cars, going, "Have you got any games?" So it's like source off Facebook Marketplace. And I used to do that. I used to get some good stuff off it, but I was so fed up of driving around at night, peering out, looking, trying to work, because I could go during the day, was working, peering, trying to work out what house number somebody was at and knocking on the wrong house doors and whatever, and I just got fed up with it. So I stopped doing it. So I don't get anything like, I get the occasional gaming pickup, but I don't get anything like the volume I used to get when I was listing 50, 100 a day. Just say, because like media is just, you can just bang it out, the listings. But yeah, lost my contacts. People know that they can get if they can be bothered to go to CEX, they know that they're probably going to get a good price. But you can get higher prices on eBay as well than CEX charge for stuff. I've bought from CEX before stuff that's they've underpriced. I've bought stuff from World of Books before that they've underpriced as well. In the book category, and sold it. But I do sell gaming on Amazon actually as well. But yeah, it's the difficult one. I was finding it's just taking too much time for me to source stuff for it. And with books, there's not like that pressure to go and find the stock, because it's just literally I can just go out tomorrow and fill the car with books. So that's what I do. No worries. Cheers, Tonks. Take care. eBay app is telling me that it's still got photos to upload, but they're all uploaded. So I'm going to ignore that and list it. And what am I down to? I think I'm down to my final listed. The Christian Secret, which was this one here, wasn't it? Yeah, it was, yeah. Blue one. I can't now find pictures of. How have I not photographed this one? I haven't photographed this one. Back in a sec. Right. That's photographed. I'm just going to take away the background in photo room. I do find since I started using Photo Room, particularly when I first started using it towards the end of last year, I do get more sales. So it has paid for itself, to be fair. So there probably is something to what eBay say about having a white background. Before I just used to take pictures of stuff on the kitchen counter and have like a kitchen. You probably see, if you have a look at your store, you'll see some listings that have been taken on the photographs that have been taken on the kitchen counter. And the stuff still sold, but it didn't sell as quickly. So I think it does help. We're not affiliated. I should get an affiliate link for Photo Room and then like promote it, shouldn't I, and make some money. All right, so this one's going on now. What's that? Well, one thing I would say for Amazon, if you are looking to do new stuff on it, retail arbitrage or online arbitrage, you need a good chunk of money. Like, don't think you can start it with like a couple £100. Like, you need at least 4 figures, I would say. There'll be people who say you can do it with 300 or 500 quid, but I think if you want to be making a good go at it, you need at least £1,000 and ideally more. And you want to be constantly putting money into it every month to scale it. Yeah, like Jack says, if you've got the cash. So, yeah, it is a cash-hungry thing. So with eBay, you can start with a couple £100 and build a really good business in quite a short amount of time. You start Amazon with £200. You could do it, but it will take a long time to get to a position where you could take any money out of it for yourself. Even if you were buying stuff that's 100% return on investment and selling instantly, because especially with new sellers, Amazon hold cash and they don't pay it out. It'll take you weeks to get the cash back to reinvest. Like, I ran out of cash. I had £2,000 to start with. It's only now that I'm consistently getting cash back from it to reinvest, and it's been 3 months. But no, I don't do used on it. No, I just put a shitload of cash into it. Made the money. Right, so we've got all the listings done. We're a total of 12 listings done tonight, which not enough really. I like to do at least double that, but I want to come live, so I did. And I knew I would do less. So 12 listings have been made live for a total of £331.35, including shipping. Which is not too bad for stuff that was just like literally lying around the house. To be honest, I've got a pile of clothing I'm working through, which I think is now just basically more of those Carhartt reworks. I think everything else in it has been done. So I'm probably going to put the rest of those live tomorrow, unless I've got some that are the same size and not the same, because that can be confusing. But I'll try and put some of those live tomorrow and work for the rest of those books and then do Drinking with Andrew. So yeah, there won't be a pre-recorded video tomorrow because I will be live instead at 8:30 tomorrow night for Drinking with Andrew. So I hope to see you there, folks. Thanks for watching. Been lovely to catch up with you all and chat with you all while I've been listening. Thank you for keeping me company. It is much appreciated. And see you tomorrow night, hopefully. Bye for now.